Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. They've been outstanding halfway through this season, looking cohesive and playing for one another.
You know, for the Knicks, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3, and it's Murray in at the point. And for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, VA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
Here's Anunoby, an easy 2 on the layup.
Yeah, Anunoby doing his work deep in the paint. He's got so many moves to beat you.
Murray passes to Gordon. Brown against Bridges. The 3 ball. That shot off the mark. Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Stolen by Anunoby. Inside. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Anunoby. Bridges has got his second bucket of the night. For Denver, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Gordon outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's New York with a rebound.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
And the basket by Bridges.
They're really working the paint now.
Nuggets trail by 8. Outside Brown. Pass to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
Brunson with the bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 5 now.
And what can't Jokic do offensively? Outside of maybe highlight reel dunks, he is complete.
Connects from downtown.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Nuggets trail by 8. Now Brown. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, far from just a jump shooter, Brown is also more than capable of finishing inside.
And that one's good for Brunson.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team. by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Murray. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Brunson looks it over. And an Obi for three. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. They kick it out to Murray. Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. Launches a three. And it's Murray with the three. 5 points in the game.
Well, when you can stretch the D all the way from sideline to sideline, Jamal Murray just so tough to guard.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for New York. Hart comes in for Anunoby, and Brogdon is subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And then for Denver, Hardaway's checked in for Johnson. Strawler comes in for Brown, and it's Pickett in for Jamal Murray. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Leading by 5. Towns outside. Over to the left wing. Brogdon, the pass to Towns. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Pickett. Gordon with a screen on Brunson. Pickett. Gordon. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York leading by 8. Brunson with it. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Basket counts. Brunson's got 6 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Now Hardaway. Jokic with a screen on Hart. Hardaway from outside. And again, Denver with a three.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Hart from long range. And no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's stolen by Brogdon. Fast break. Here comes New York. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brogdon.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Pickett passes to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. Hardaway's got his second basket.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Stan, when you compare Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game to his dad's, they are quite a bit different.
Well, his dad was more of a floor general and a penetrating guard, while Junior is more of a volume shooter, especially from outside. Remember, B.A., they played in different eras, so it's not all that surprising.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So for the Knicks, Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Towns. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Denver, Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jokic. Watson comes in for Gordon. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Pickett. Murray from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
This is a potential finals preview, as good as it gets early in the season.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now here's Watson, averaging around 5 points a game.
Well, Murray engineering that bucket with terrific ball movement.
Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Watson.
32 seconds left in the first quarter. Brogdon feeling it out a bit. No good with the triple.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Strawler. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And here's Murray. Gets it off. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the New York Knicks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Back to the game after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Strother in a two-guard.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Takes a step back. Murray with it. Now guarded by Brogdon. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
New York leading by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. So it's Denver now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Yabusele. No good on the shot. Excellent defense there from Watson. Outside Murray. Right wing. Here's Strother. No good on the triple. For New York, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Rebounded by Denver.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Hardaway. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, mixing it up inside, and I like when Hardaway Jr. tries his luck close to the rim.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Nuggets. They pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Brogdon, the pass to Anunoby. And here's Bridges. Outside Hart. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Brogdon!
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Hardaway up top. Back to Jokic. They kick it out to Murray. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Watson. Let's go with a three. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. New York leading by 11. Brogdon, the pass to Anunoby. The 15-footer. Rebounded by Denver. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Anunoby. Jokic muscles it down.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Bridges passes to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot here. Bridges misses. Nuggets trail by 9. Murray looking around. There's a screen from downtown. And he misses. Only 2 for 6. The second effort. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Here's Jokic, following the bucket by the Knicks. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. He thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And here are the Nuggets now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Outside Hardaway, from deep. The rebound by Yabusele.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Brogdon finds Bridges to the inside. Yabusele, and so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. The Knicks 4th.
When it comes to transition play, this team outperforms most others. They've got a lot of speedy players, and they use them well.
That free throw good from Yabusele. And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Hart. McBride comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Brogdon. And then for Denver, Gordon, he's checked in for Watson. Cam Johnson comes in for Strawther. And Brown subbed in for Jamal Murray. Both free throws good from Yabusele. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
Here's Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Towns outside. Shoots over Johnson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hardaway from outside, and it's New York with a rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high-percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Here's Jokic. And again, Denver no good.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
Pass to McBride. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Hardaway with it, and it's Brunson picking him up.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Yabusele, and it's Bridges in for McBride. Hardaway hits them both. Here's Brunson. He had 22 in the win against Washington. Pass to Anunoby. Now here's Bridges. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Jokic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And it's 13 points for Nikola Jokic. Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Jokic. And so that brings the first half to a close. Knicks out in front. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Player of the Month awards are in. Let's check them out. Guys, how much does it mean for a player to win this?
It's a nice little confidence boost, but I always focus on rings, which is why I have 2.
I don't agree with him much, but Kenny's right, and I should know. 4 rings. I've got twice as much experience.
And apparently some impressive math skills too, big fella. And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Nuggets.
To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shots.
Yeah, the only way to slow down a team with good scores is to disrupt their rhythm. Otherwise, you fire up that barbecue.
Man, that was 1987 all over again.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. A 12-point game. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Towns in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Brown. Pass to Murray for 3. Ooh, Murray from way back there.
Well, that's what separates Murray from most other shooters, the deep, deep range. He really gets his legs into it.
Here's Bridges. Brown grabs the board. Nuggets trail by 11. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. a dunk by Jokic.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic, but Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Now here's Brown. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Here's Brunson. 10 points for him. Oh, a hard-nosed drive from Brunson.
Knifing to the rim with ease. Brunson attacks these open lanes with tenacity.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys?
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. He just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Nuggets trail by 11. Outside Brown. Denver moving it around. From deep, Johnson. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Murray inside. Brunson defending. Johnson for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. It's Bridges on the wing. The 3. The rebound by Murray. Nuggets trail by 13. Johnson for 3. And again, it's Denver missing. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Here's Brunson, defended by Murray. Towns, off target at the rim.
Come on, Towns.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Gordon outside. Pass to Murray from the arc. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Brunson. Oh, the agility of Brunson getting to the bucket.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Outside Johnson. Back to Murray. Can they get it? That one drops for him. Murray's got 10.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's check in on the free throw shooting, the best in the league. Third is Malcolm Brogdon, and of course Cameron Johnson.
Both of these guys excel at the line, and you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
Knicks leading by 13. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? For Denver, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Bridges against Brown. Jokic with a screen on Brunson. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Now here's Towns. He's got 9. Here's Gordon. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's gotten his second bucket of the game.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Now Jokic. Brunson defending.
Easy mismatch.
From 7 feet. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Jokic has got 21 points in the game. Brunson against Murray. Brunson with the bucket.
And no matter how the D's coming at him tonight, Brunson has adapted, and that's what great scorers do. They figure it out.
Now here's Gordon. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Pass to Brown. Now here's Jokic. Robinson defending. Just 3 to shoot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, you have to throw so much weight at Jokic on defense that eventually he'll just step into it and draw a foul.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Well, the awareness of space on the floor that Jokic has is something that sets him apart. He and LeBron are on their own level in that regard. What an incredible player.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in, and the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Edwards, he's checked in for Gordon. Watson comes in for Johnson. Hardaway's checked in for Brown. And Strother subbed in for Jamal Murray.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
That's the physicality Bridges brings.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And he drops him first. So he gets them both. Nuggets trail by 11. There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter. Jokic with a screen on Hart. Watson passes to Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
Pass to Bridges. 19-footer. Hart can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Here's Watson. No good there. Good work defensively by Robinson. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. The kick out to Brunson. Launches it. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Here's Strother. Towns with a rebound. Knicks leading by 12. Outside Hart. Over Hardaway. Hart can't hit. Denver has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Watson. He drops it from range. Watson's got 11.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Brunson finds Towns. Here's Hart. And there's the drive. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Hart's got his second basket on the night.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
The kick out to Edwards. Watson passes to Hardaway. And again, Denver with a three.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
It's Hart on the wing. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's New York, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Denver, we've got Jamal Murray. Hayden Watson is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Strother in at the 2 spot. New York leading by 8. Pass to Towns. Outside McBride. Outside Brogdon. Here's Hart. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 7 tonight. New York has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Here's Brogdon. Brogdon with a strong finish.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Nuggets trail by 9. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And that one's good. Strother.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
New York shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. And he gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 8.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Brogdon against Murray. Outside Hardaway. The 3 is up. And another 3 for Denver.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brogdon against Murray. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Well, Brogdon was not messing around there. The defense is right up on him, and he still finds the finish.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A different look for Denver. Nikola Jokic has checked in for Valanciunas. And it's Edwards in for Strother. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Nuggets coach was going over with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Outside Murray. Outside Hardaway. Takes a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Hart passes to Anunoby. 3-pointer off the mark.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Yep, that one goes.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
Brogdon with the bucket. Brogdon's got 8 here in this quarter.
The offensive IQ Brogdon has is fantastic. A creative scorer in close.
Pass to Murray. Jokic in the post. Towns on him. Watson passes to Murray. 4-3. From distance, Jamal Murray.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride, and Brunson is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a switch here also for Denver. Gordon's checked in. New York leading by 4. Brunson passes to Bridges. Hart from long range. New York again can't hit.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
For 3, Hardaway. And it's New York with a rebound. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Brunson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Johnson, he's checked in for Watson.
Jamal Murray. First personal. First team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
It's Jokic, high post. Gordon outside. 5 to shoot. There's the screen by Johnson. Gordon can't hit. Knicks leading by 7. Anunoby on the take. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, corner pocket from Brunson.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Gordon. Back to Jokic. Outside Hardaway. They kick it out to Murray. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Brunson. And it falls all over the rim and in. And now it's a 12-point Knick lead.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Towns, he's checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Denver. Brown's checked in. New York leading by 9. Brunson. Jokic pulls it down. The Nuggets have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Now Murray. Jokic in the post. Robinson defending.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Here's Anunoby. Outside Bridges. Now Brunson. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer. Oh, it drops in.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Now Jokic. Puts it up from 12. Ooh, it doesn't go. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Can't get the 3. Nuggets trail by 9. Robinson with a steal. Here's Bridges. Shoots a 3. Jokic pulls it down.
Excellent work defensively. That's how you guard a three-point shooter of his caliber.
Puts up the tray. Oh, it's off. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Yes, sir!
And I like it. I mean, using the strong frame, Brunson pushes through the foul and sinks the shot.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Timeout.
1:11 left to play in the fourth.
Start it.
Murray! Johnson outside. Now Murray. Beyond the arc. Anunoby there for the rebound. New York has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Knicks.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Gordon with a steal. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Thanks for joining my live. I'll be live back in a second switching games.